Hi folks, I'm Jesse Elaine, and today we're talking about melodic lines for improvisation, specifically example number 7 from the worksheet. Now this particular one has a very modern sound to it. This is like a lot of the things I typically play in my own compositions tend to have kind of a more modern sound. Not trying to copy old stuff, trying to make something new. That's the mentality. So this particular one uses a chord progression of major seventh chords right next to each other. Now this concept is kind of interesting. I've really dug into it a lot over the years. This is not a naturally occurring phenomenon within a scale, right? Because you don't have, at least your major scale, right? You don't have any major seventh chords that would fall next to each other. You've got your major chord, which is the 1, and then you've got a major chord, which is the 4. Both of those could be major sevenths, but then you've got your 5 chord, which should be a dominant seventh when you're harmonizing them as 4-note chords. So there's really no way these could exist next to each other in this particular intervallic movement. So you've got A flat major seventh, and then you've got G flat major seventh. Wouldn't really work next to each other in a scale, but what's interesting about them is when you play them in a chord progression, it creates this really cool movement between chords and scales. So let's dig right in. This particular one is based on one of my favorite chord shapes, which is the minor 7 sharp 5 shape. So the line itself, I'm going to play it for you, 120 beats per minute, and I'll get the sequence on. Ready? Alright, so that's the sound. This particular concept is based on using the arpeggio of a minor 7 sharp 5 chord from the 3rd of the A flat chord, or this chord here. We're starting on a C, then we get an A flat, so this is a 3rd, a root, a 9th, and then the 5th of the chord, the E flat. So we're just doubling each note. That's the whole premise of this exercise, is just doubling every note. So what is that? We get a 3rd, root, 6th, and then 5th. So we did 3, root, 9, 5, 3, root, 6, 5. It's very melodic in a way that you could sing. Okay, so that's the next one. Over the G flat chord, we're going to have this here, which is G flat, and then we go up to D flat, we go E flat, A flat, which is our 9th. Now watch the fingering I use for that. I'm sorry. Or pinky 3, 3, 1. 3 or pinky. Pinky 3, 3, 1. So it's up to you how you want to finger it. I probably would do the 4th finger and then 3rd finger roll. And remember, we're doing some rolling here. Using the back part of the finger, like right in there with the string, and then using the tip. Gives you a smoother sound like that. There's a lot of interesting interesting things you can do using that particular chord progression. What I would suggest is playing over this chord progression also by using our Lydian concept, where we play the major scale starting from the fifth of the chord. So I'm going to do that for you real quick so you can hear what it sounds like. So same chord progression, same tempo, but I'm just going to improvise freely using the major scale that starts from a fifth above each chord root. E flat major. So that's one way you could do it. You could play around with using that Lydian concept. This is a good chord progression to use with that technique. Also, don't forget the doubled note thing is actually really effective. It seems kind of pedantic when you think about it. Oh, you're going to double every note, so it's less notes to play. Well, really, it's more of a device, again, to break away from like a scale or a sequence or an arpeggio or anything. I mean, that technically is an arpeggio, but when you double those notes, it breaks up that effect of arpeggio sound. So don't be afraid to double some notes and have fun with it. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.